The last few months have been an emotional roller coaster for local families who suffered the loss of a child in a brutal murder.
Well, they say the national attention on Stephen Avery following the release of the series Making a Murderer frustrates and outrages them. They believe people are forgetting Teresa Halbach and her family.
This Target 2 on assignment, Sarah Thompson sat down with some of those families, sharing a passionate plea with the community to remember the victims.
Right, they need all the support they can.
Bill and Carol Breyer and Vicki and Rick Jones belong to a small circle of families no one ever wants to join.
It's unexplainable what it feels like.
Every day you think of her.
Both families endured the pain and suffering of a murdered child. In July of 1991, the Breyers' granddaughter, Amy, was just weeks from her 3rd birthday when she was kidnapped from her bedroom in the town of Menasha by the man staying next door.
And he took the screen off the front of the trailer and took Amy out of her bed. And off he went. Back in the field is where they found her.
She'd been raped and strangled.
And it was raining. The poor little thing laid out in the rain.
Her killer is in prison for life, but Amy's murder left a void few could possibly understand.
They don't know what it's like unless they go through it.
3 years later, Bill and Carol Breyer would meet a family who would.
It'll be 22 in September, 22 years.
Rick and Vicki Jones's daughter Cora hopped on her bike at her grandma's house in Wapaka County on Labor Day 1994 and headed toward a favorite fishing spot to see a boy she liked.
And he wasn't there, and when she turned around to come back up to Grandma's is when he seen her and come down, turned around on that road, snatched her, and there we laid her bike in the middle of the road.
Her parents launched a massive search.
She was wearing a bright green neon jacket.
Hundreds more volunteers joined over the next 5 days. That's when Cora was found murdered 75 miles away. Her killer also went to prison where he died. But it was a moment in that middle of that horrifying week of searching. Vicki and Rick received comfort from the mothers of Barrett Beck and Ronnie Eichstadt. Both girls had also been murdered.
It makes us feel a lot better because they know how we feel. I mean, everybody's just great here. And everybody says we don't know how you feel, but these people do. I mean, all our daughters.
Now 2 decades later, they're hoping to pass on that same support to Tom and Karen Halbach.
One mom to another, my heart goes out to her.
Teresa needed a voice somewhere, something, you know, to kind of put the family at ease.
These families feel they have to say something, hoping people shift their attention to the one quieted voice.
I hope they realize how many people are behind them. They're in their prayers.
Neither family has watched the Netflix series, nor do they intend to.
I won't watch it. Everything I've heard about it, I won't watch it.
No.
Very, very frustrating.
Yes, it is.
They say the series not only outrages them by putting so little focus on Teresa, but it brings back memories of their own loved ones.
Still comes up every day. You think about it every day.
Even after more than 20 years, you can see the pain these families still live with. After only 10, they can't begin to understand what the Halbachs may be facing.
It'd be all like reliving it all over again.
These families hope sharing their stories not only helps the Halbachs, but makes others think twice and remember the life of a young daughter, sister, and friend.
Our hearts go out to you. You're in our prayers, and stay strong.
So we're there for them.
The Breyers say they plan to reach out to Teresa's parents to see if they can offer any support, comfort, or advice to them. We reached out to the Halbachs today, who say hearing these families support them is a great comfort.